My name is Ryan, and I'm very quickly beginning to understand that the whole facial hair thing was not a good idea. There's no more. No more is coming in. It's just there, and just there as well. Just there. Not over here, just there. God fucking damn it. Also, this is the channel update / vlog. Yeah, I probably should have... It's the facial hair update, yeah. Because there's no channel update. The schedule's the same, I think. Actually... Fine. Let's actually go into the order these usually go. Schedule. What's different? Nothing, as far as I'm aware. I'm still yet to record the Invisible Ink episodes for this upcoming week, so I don't know. I might finish that series by Wednesday, or sorry, by Thursday, and then what do I put in Saturday? I don't know. We're going to be talking about that a little bit more later. But other than that, you know, normal schedule. What is there to look out for in the upcoming week? Well, the Wednesday arena is going to be done entirely in German. Well, mostly in German. I'll still be saying, yo, oh, this card, that card, blah, blah, blah. But I'll say cart. Cart with a capital K and an E at the end because it's card. Yes, I learned that. I just decided that, I should show my love for the German viewers because statistically, a fair few of you are German. I should show my love. And by doing... a arena where I butcher your home language. So you're welcome. No problem. Feel free to enjoy that where I absolutely destroy your tongue. It's bad. I don't know how to pronounce any of those. I don't know how to speak German, by the way. I should probably have listed that at the very top. Nope, no clue. Fucking no clue. I've only heard words in media and like thrown around and like eins, zwei, drei, and then I think dricka is drink. No, wait, it might be Swedish. Fuck. I don't know. Look, no clue. But I do read the cards, and the pronunciations are difficult but fun. So that's an episode to look out for. Well, hey. Let's go to Ask FM questions. I mean, we've got nothing else at the moment, so boom! Ask FM link right there. There will also be the Ask FM link in the description down below, along with my Twitter handle, @RhapsodyPlays, which I guess has probably shown up here as well, because I can't resist putting in the fact that I got the Twitter font and then the Twitter colors in there. Never mind. What upcoming movie are you most excited for, and why? Jurassic World, Star Wars Ep 7, Batman v Superman Dawn of Justice, Terminator G, which I think is short for Genesis, or Other? Other. I'm gonna say Other. Magic Mike XXL. Oh, baby. Because I'm not excited for any of the other ones, and I just googled upcoming movies 2015, and it came up with Magic Mike XXL, and I imagine it's probably about a 23-foot tall wizard named Michael. And that should be pretty cool. That's a pretty cool concept for a movie, so I'm gonna go watch that. Should be good. I'll bring kids along as well. I don't have kids. Where do you see your quote-unquote YouTube career going? First off, I'm going to answer it like the quotation marks aren't there. I specifically try not to think about that. I'd rather not focus on the destination because that risks me losing the fascination that I currently have with the journey. I'm just having fucking fun, man. I'm having a real good time doing my hobby. I don't want to create milestones that will either slightly gladden me or greatly depress me by reaching or falling short of. It seems a very unhealthy way to run a channel and to kind of... It's goal-orientated, right? Whereas I don't want to be goal-orientated. My goals should be micro goals. Like, my goal is make a good episode. My goal is not, in 6 months, I want to have 12 trillion subs. Because you can work on the granular goals really easily. I'm gonna try and not get tripped up and just fucking start babbling. So yes, I don't focus on the destination. I focus on the journey. So I don't have an answer for that question. Secondly, the quotation marks. I know it's possible you didn't mean like this, but I am going to address this because it's something that does need to be addressed. You put quotation marks around something when you're quoting someone. I've never called this a career. I've never called this my YouTube career. I've never called this my job. I've scarcely used the word work, but that's just like, oh, I'm gonna finish up some work and then we're gonna go do this. right? It's because I'm working at something. It's literally work. It's not a job, right? I don't get money. I don't get paid. I have no ads on any of my videos. I might change that in the future. I might not. I don't know what I'm gonna do, right? But this is not a career. This is not a job. This is entirely my hobby. So if it's not a quotation of something that I've directly said, is it mockery? Right? Of the idea, not of me, but of the idea of a YouTube career, right? Like the so-called YouTube career, right? That's what those quotation marks kind of mean as far as I read into it. I don't think I'm reading too far into it as well. I think that's a relatively fair way to read that question. To which I'll respond, why? I understand the skepticism about new media and about jobs in new media and about job stability and career stability in new media. I understand all of that, but if you're someone who watches LPs, right? If you're someone who watches LPs, the people who do them professionally, Northern Line, I guess Day9 sometimes does LPs, but he's more streaming, BizSnap, Rockley, Smile, Bear Taffy, Mathis, right? If you watch these people whose lives are centered around that as their job, that as their career, that as their source of income, why would you want to denigrate or make fun of the idea of that being a viable career option? If you enjoy the content that they do, they're only able to do that because it is a career for them. Why would you mock it? I don't understand it. And I'm not saying you specifically are, I'm just saying that there is this wider internet, like, it's weird for all of these people engaging in new media. The internet is new media. For all of these people engaging in it, there are so many of them that just go, no, internet dating is weird. No, having a career on the internet is weird. No, running an online shop, that's all weird. That's not a job. Get a real... There's this weird sentiment about the internet that's very negative, like very kind of self-deprecating, but not in a funny way. And no. Stop it, internet. No, don't do that. I know it's possible you didn't mean any of that in your question, it's just I wanted to address a larger point that I've had some concern about in the past. Why don't you do more collab videos? Not that I don't enjoy your solo content. First off, thank you for the second bit there, the not that I don't... I mean, I wouldn't have read it any other way, but it's, yeah, cool. There's a few reasons. I'm gonna list 4. 1, I live in Australia. Time zones, fuckers. Time zone mathematics, so annoying. I spent like a whole day making my schedule in different time zones because time zone mathematics suck. And the people that I would want to be working with are mostly based in the UK and America, right? Scandinavia, Germany, those kinds of areas. Our time zone differences are really, really, really incompatible. So either they have to have a really wide open schedule or I do, and sometimes that just doesn't happen. It's very difficult for me to collaborate with people on other parts of the world, and specifically localized to Australia, I don't know that many Australian creators. That's just pretty much how that goes. That actually links into point 2 though. I'm really bad at networking. I'm horrible at it. I suck at meeting new people and introducing myself and saying, hey, here's a thing that I do. Would you like to do this thing together, right? I don't know. No. It's really awkward. I don't know how to do it. All of the creators that I've ever created anything with, Ignitius, Orbital Potato, right? All of those people approached me, right? I hope they don't mind me saying that, but those are people that approached me, or we organically grew an idea together after having some pre-existing relationship from them having approached me. Because I don't know how to network. It's really difficult for me to get out of my own head and say, hey, it's possible that this person and I can create something that's greater than the sum of its parts. I don't know how to do that without it coming across as incredibly presumptuous. Yeah, it ties back into social anxiety and stuff like that, but I don't know how to do that yet. So I don't meet that many other creators accordingly. So it's real difficult to collab without meeting new people. 3, it's really difficult to coordinate 2 or more people to get a specific number of episodes every single week, and my schedule is really strict. I would need 3 episodes a week, or 1 episode a week, or 4 episodes a week. Nothing else. Or 7 episodes a week if I want to make it a daily series. So, although that's almost entirely out of the picture. So without meeting those very specific guidelines, I would have to suddenly start creating other content whenever I fall short. And then my schedule would be really inconsistent, and I can't do that. My schedule is my God. That the schedule is the thing that I pray to. That I can't. I really need to have it very, very consistent. It's why I feel really bad when I miss an episode, because I have to put a black mark on my schedule that says, you missed an episode, you are bad Ryan. So it's very difficult for me to coordinate that consistently and make sure that it doesn't violate my schedule in any way. For example, the Binding of Isaac Rebirth X2 episode that would have gone up 2 hours before this, it's not going up. I don't have it. Yep. Orbital Potato and I just didn't have times open where the other person was free. And that's in the majority entirely my fault. I was just very busy all week. Nothing I could do. Except the thing is, when I'm very busy and I can't record new episodes of something, I usually have another episode on backlog that I can just edit and then put in. Whereas for other stuff, like collaborations, it's very difficult to just go, oh, here's a backlog, let's just put that in, because most people publish soon after they create. I stockpile like a fucking squirrel storing nuts for the winter. I mean, Grimrock was almost entirely complete before the first episode came out, and it's still not done months after it started. That's an example. 4. I don't really like that many multiplayer games. I kind of prefer single player games. I won't really get into it, but like, there's a few design choices that are made in multiplayer games that I just don't agree with often, and I rarely have fun playing multiplayer games, so that's a thing. I mean, single player games alongside another person, that's a completely different thing. That's why the Binding of Isaac Rebirth was so appealing. There are some multiplayer games I like. I do like Left 4 Dead. I used to like Dota 2 a lot. I haven't played that in ages. It's kind of like crack. I don't want to fucking get addicted to it again. But there are multiplayer games I do like. It's just, it's far, far less frequent that I like and enjoy and constantly play a multiplayer game. And that's obvious from all of my game choices. Very few of them are multiplayer. The only one of them that is multiplayer is Hearthstone. And it effectively could be single player, right? I'm not relying on any teammates. I don't have any teammates to collaborate with. It's just me playing against just another person. It could just effectively be single player, and that's how I treat it, basically. Okay. Next question. Oh, no, I actually do feel like that I should do more collaborations, by the way. I do feel like I should probably take hold of more opportunities as they arise. And in my answer on Ask FM, I said that I might have some news on that front in the coming Channel Weeks update. Well, I may or may not, it's yet to be entirely confirmed. I won't count it as entirely confirmed until the video is uploaded and online. But I might be starting a Don't Starve Together series with Orbital Potato, who I also do my Binding of Isaac Rebirth X2 series with. So, keep an eye out for that. I'm not going to put a link in the description because I don't know when the first episode... no clue. It might be up sometime soon, or it might be a cancelled project at some point. Until the first episode is out, I won't have any confidence either way. And that's just because I really, really suck at following through. Okay, for your nostalgia slot, excellent. I did mention this last week, that Invisible Ink will be replaced with a nostalgia game, right? Which is basically just a game that I played in my childhood that I would be playing through again to go, oh, the nostalgia, beautiful. Oh, it's beautiful, it's lovely, this is really good and fun, yes, can't wait. For the nostalgia slot coming up, you should totally do a game there isn't a let's play of, or isn't a good let's play of, on YouTube IMO. I totally agree, 100%, I'm right there with you. The problem is the details. It's logistically difficult to find a game like that. For example, would I search for a game through YouTube and through search engines to find if it has had an LP done before? And then, if I do find an LP, how do I decide whether or not it was a good or bad LP, and then whether or not I should redo that, right? How do I decide whether a game has had a good LP or not? That's a very subjective decision, of course, and it's possible that they're done in other languages. I mean, I don't know for that. Secondly, are there actually that many good games from the era of my childhood, so, you know, mid to late 1900s? Mid to late 1900s. Yes, I'm 60 years old. No, the mid to late 1990s. Are there really that many games that were good and haven't been covered, and also don't get you in trouble copyright-wise? It feels like the majority of people who do this kind of new media kind of creation of LP content would have grown up in a similar time and would have covered the same types of games, right? All of the gems, I feel, have kind of been mined out of that. So I feel like there would be good LPs of almost every single game that I would find. Since LPs are so popular, almost every game worth playing has been LP'd. That's another thing that I wrote there to make my point. Also, do I prioritize something new, like something that hasn't been LP'd before, over something that I might enjoy playing more and therefore create better content of? I can answer that one for you. The other two are not rhetorical, but I can answer this one. No. I would prefer to do the 5,000th LP of Simpsons Hit and Run rather than the first LP of Simpsons Road Rage and not enjoy myself as much because Hit and Run was dope as fuck and Road Rage was basically Crazy Taxi. The rest of them, by the way, the other questions, entirely not rhetorical. If you have an answer or if you have suggestions, feel free to leave them in the comments below. I do read them all. Actually, that reminds me, this isn't even written there, but I really need to talk about this. YouTube comments. They were fucked for 1.5 weeks, actually. The YouTube commenting system was just completely broken. The YouTube comment page that I look at had a comment from 2 months ago, first up, and then one from 1 month ago, and then the rest of them were just my comments, right? It was really fucking weird. Anyhow, that's been fixed now, so I'm going to be going through the backlog of comments and replying to all of them, because I do like to reply to, or at least like, every single comment that I get. I feel like it's important for interaction, you know, letting you people know that I am a human and I do appreciate your support. So yes, I'll be going through all of those comments and fixing that up. But if you felt like I was ignoring you, I strongly apologize. YouTube just would not allow me to respond to you unless I was using the YouTube Creator app, and using the YouTube Creator app on my phone is really tedious. And basically, I'll be fixing that. I apologize. But if that ever happens again and the commenting system goes down, the easiest way to catch me is on Twitter, again, at Rhapsody Plays. Look, it's there again because I'm such a whore. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and feel free to leave your opinions and comments in the discussion comment section down below. God, I really trailed off at the end there. Hopefully you've been enjoying yourself, and we'll see you next time.